So today we're going to read chapter 2 from Naomi's Road. Where are we going? Naomi asks. Why are we all dressed up? 4 grandparents, 2 aunts, and an uncle. A whole big family is having a picture take today at the photo studio. 10 people, Naomi counts, pointing to each one. It's 11, Dopey, Stefan says. You didn't count yourself. Mama had picked out a pink silk dress and shiny black shoes for Naomi. Stefan is in his short gray pants and suit top, his knee socks and black boots. Grandma Cato hangs a heavy, sparkling necklace around Naomi's neck. Crystal for a special day, she says. The photographer pulls up the chair. Dr. Cato, Mama's father, sits first. His feet don't touch the floor, and one of the toes of his black boots points down like a ballet dancer, so her grandpa must be pretty short if his feet don't touch the floor on a chair. Beside him, stiff and thin in her dark dress, is Boney, Grandma Cato. Next, smiling gently all the time, is round-faced Grandma Nicane, her plump hands in her soft lap. Grandpa Nicane has a droopy mustache. Grandma Nicane helps him, holding his chair steady as he sits down. Whump. Aunt Emily, in her thick glasses, and the rest of the adults cluster together in the back row. When we use the word cluster, it means to gather. Mama's beautiful face is as oval as an egg. She, too, wears a crystal necklace. Now then, you 2 important people, the photographer says to Naomi and Stefan, pulling up 2 little velvet stools. He disappears behind the black cloth. Still as posts, everyone. Hold still, he says, holding up his hand. Ha, Grandpa Cato says when it's over. We live again. Stefan and Naomi take Grandpa Nicane's hands and help him to stand up. Stanley Park next, Stefan calls excitedly. This is going to be a day to remember. So in this book, there are some illustrations, so I'll just hold it up so you guys can see. This is the picture on the page. So they mention a park, Stanley Park. Not sure if that's a real place or not, but this might be some clues as to where this book is taking place. Everybody loves Stanley Park, with its giant trees and animals and beaches. When they arrive, Stefan and Naomi help Grandpa Nicane again as he bends forward to get out of the car. His right arm dangles loosely from his shoulder close to his knees. It's the way the monkeys walk at Stanley Park Zoo. Naomi puts potato chips, one by one from her cardboard basket, into Grandpa Nicane's mouth. Grandma Nicane chuckles and says Grandpa Nicane is a good pet for children. At the beach, Stefan and Naomi fill their red and blue tin pails with damp sand and dump them upside down to build castles. White pebbles and shells make paths. They wade with Grandpa Nicane along the edge of the cool waves that tickle their feet. After their picnic supper, the outdoor symphony concert begins. This is Stefan's favorite thing, sitting on their blanket in the grass listening to the music of the world. So some things we know about where they live. They're at the beach and there's waves, so to me that kind of sounds like an ocean. Naomi's favorite thing is Christmas and singing carols and riding up and down the escalator in Woodward's department store. In the store windows are a big Snow White doll with 7 dwarves, their pickaxes moving, the music playing, hi ho, it's off to work we go. But for Naomi, the very most favorite thing of all is hearing the stories that Mama tells her every night. Sometimes Mama reads from Naomi's picture books. After that, Naomi always asks Mama to tell the stories about dear old people, which Grandma Cato told Mama when she was a little girl. Momotaro, tell me Momotaro, Naomi says. Over and over every night she hears the same happy Momotaro story. Mama lies down on the bed beside her and Naomi snuggles up close to her mother's face. She can smell the sweet powder that Mama pats on her cheeks and her neck with a powder puff. Makashi, Mama begins. A long time ago, there was an old man and an old woman who lived in a little cottage in the forest. They are so dear but so lonely because they have no children. Little children are more special and more precious than anything in the world, The old woman sighed. Oh, if only there was a little child for us. Then one day, when the old woman was washing clothes, she saw a huge golden peach rumbling and tumbling down the stream. Ah, and what do you think was in the peach? Mama asks Naomi. Naomi smiles to herself every time Mama asks. Naomi is happy thinking of the beautiful baby peach boy, Momotaro, hidden in the middle of a giant peach. She hugs Mama and they sing the Peach Boy song together. Naomi wishes she could have a peach baby. But even if she can't, she thinks she is the luckiest child alive. Her mama is the best mama in the whole world. Her family is the best family there ever was. She wishes she could be a little child forever and forever. just as she is now in the family photograph. But children grow up. That's just the way it goes, Stefan says. So that is the end of chapter 2. In this chapter, we learn a little bit more about Naomi's family, her grandparents, and a little bit more about the location in which they live, but we still don't know a whole lot about our characters. So hopefully in chapter 3, we'll learn a little bit more about Naomi and her family and what's to come.